set up first before I went live, but that's how you know the show is real. Let me just position myself in front of the flag. There we go. That's nice. I should have had an American flag back here, but I was too lazy to switch it. Should I switch it out? I'll switch it out. I'll put a flag back here. Let me swap around real quick. We'll do something new. As you know, the Appeal to Heaven flag is my favorite flag, but today I will be using the Stars and Bars flags. If you know what flag this is, then extra points for you. If you don't, you gotta learn more American history. Is that good? I think that's a good frame. That's a good frame. All right, what's up with you guys? Anything new? Dude, check it out. So, um, on yesterday, my mom was telling, well, I was on the phone with my mom, right? And we were talking, and she said, "Oh, I've been eating these pumpkin seeds." I was like, "Pumpkin seeds? What are those?" And she kind of explained what to me what they were. She said that she liked them, and she said I should try them. And I said, "Okay, I'll try them." I said, is my mic on?" Yeah, it's on. I just couldn't see because it's like folded onto my shirt. I'm used to using my chain, and I can see like the little green dot on there. But yeah, so I got these pumpkin seeds. It took me forever to find these. I had to go to three different stores to find them. First, I went to Walmart. They didn't have them. Then I went to Giant. They had them, but they were like the ones in the shells. I wanted the ones that didn't have any. Oh no, are these in the shells? No, are they? It says shelled, but I don't see shells on them. I don't think they're in shells. If they are, then I'm kind of screwed because I wanted the ones without shells. Anyway, I'm gonna try them. I've already eaten, but I kind of want to see what the hype is about. I'm kind of excited. Are these shells? I don't think they are. No, these don't have any shells. So why does it say shells? Hey, what's going on? Basically, I'm just taste testing these pumpkin seeds right now. Brazil or Norway? Brazil all the way. I don't know a lot about Norway, but I don't know what context we're talking about. Is that for the World Cup? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm not watching the World Cup. Um, isn't Argentina playing later today? Nice to meet you too. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, these things are pretty good actually. I recommend these. They're pretty good. Um, they got protein. They got a little bit of carbs. I mess with these. W mom for recommending me these. Where am I from? I am from Maryland. I am from Maryland. Maryland, America, North America, planet Earth. India, huh? India's crazy. Ooh, these pumpkin seeds are actually pretty good. This was $10 a bag because it's organic, but it took me forever to find these. If you pulled up late, I had to go to three different stores to find these. So when I saw stop, stop, let's not be mean. Chill. Different cultures, guys. Different cultures. We don't have to bring that negativity here. Let's be nice in the comments. Dude, there are Indians all over America, though. It's kind of crazy. Like, Maryland's pretty diverse. All right. Just straight up racism in the comments section. You don't have to be mean. This isn't Twitter, all right? You're all good. We're all just here enjoying the weekend. These are pretty good, actually. I mess with these. It's not racism, it's facts. No comment. No comment. We can chill out a little bit. We can do that on Twitter. We don't have to do that here. You like my place? Thank you. It's quite small, but I make it work. I got the whiteboard outside. Ooh, these are pretty good. W. Marver recommending me these. Twin slime your barber. Bro. Why are you hating on my barber? Right now I'm eating these pumpkin seeds. They're pretty good. I gotta say, I thought they would be kind of mid, but these are addictive. I could eat these all day. These are pretty good. But yeah, my barber? Bro, I am my barber. No, they're unsalted actually. Oh. Yeah. Unsalted. They're not even roasted either. True. True. I looked on the back of this. And bro, 1/4 of a cup? Bro, stop saying slime my barber. I don't have a barber. I just let my hair grow. Okay? See, it's not even that bad. I just have to line it up a little bit. But yeah, one quarter of this, a quarter cup is 170 calories. That is a lot. So if I'm just mindlessly eating these like I am right now, it's gonna stack up. Mmm. These are good though. I like these. I gotta stop if I eat too much. Yeah, I got a second bag too. I got a couple of these. Mm. Yeah, I've been reading this book right now, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Love you, SLD Hub, bro. I love you too, man. Thank you for stopping by. But I've been reading. The one thing about those is that they are very low volume, high calories. Yes, that's true. That's true. But at least they're like nutritious calories. Like, I'm looking at it right now. A lot of protein, carbs, which are good. It has fats in it. Fats are good. But I don't know. I don't want to. That's the thing. I like these. I don't want to overeat them. They're just so easy to overeat because they're like, oh, they're seeds. They're not going to be that much. But then they are. But the thing is, it fills me up. Like I'm kind of full right now. Although I did have some watermelon earlier today. Yeah, I've been reading Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. I'm not that far in. This is my bookmark right here. Don't judge me. However, I've been taking notes. Look, I've been highlighting, underlining my favorite stuff. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. It's one of those books that make me think. So I like reading books that make me think. Um, I'm trying to see if there's any passages that you might want to hear. I will say this passage. This is one of my favorite passages. I think this is from book two. Yeah, book two, where he says, "But he who offends through desire." Is it too loud? I'm right next to my AC. It might be too loud. I can move over a little bit if it's too loud. I don't know. I hope it's not too loud. I'm talking into my microphone, so I don't think it's that bad. Anyway, this is one of my favorite quotes. But he who offends through desire, being overpowered by pleasure, seems to be in a manner more imper- impotent and more womanishly in his offenses. I just like that. That's one of my favorite ones. I kind of butchered that word. You are very handsome, bro. Like a movie star. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm better looking than the movie stars if I'm being honest. But Yeah, that's just how it is. You know, let's analyze my face for a sec. I'm about to get roasted right now. But I feel like my face could be a little leaner. I don't really have that much fat left on my face, so losing weight, I don't think it's gonna make my face any leaner. I think this is as skinny as I get. Um, I feel like my face is kind of boring. I feel like my glasses like make up like half of my face. But yeah. Oh, they're cooking something outside. See, I'm taking a dump right now on my toilet. It's oh my goodness. Yo, what is up with the racism here? You guys are wildin'. I mean, if you guys want to argue in the comments, that's fine. As long as you guys are watching, as long as you're liking the video, I don't care. We're just here to have a good time. But yeah, dang. Come on, we love America. We love India. We can behave. This is another one of my favorite passages. Remember how long you have been putting these things off, and how many opportunities you have how many opportunities you have received from the gods, yet you don't use it. Get them get out from there, bro. Get out from where? America? But yeah, this is one of my favorite passages. I'll just read it again. I kind of have to paraphrase because it's like in Shakespearean English. Remember how long you've been putting off these things. Remember how many opportunities you have received from the gods, yet you do not use it. I really like that because it shows you when you're slacking, you're kind of abusing your time on the toilet. Come on. We don't have to hate India here. If you want to do that, go on Twitter. There's plenty of Indian hate on Twitter you can go to. You can go there for that. You don't have to do it here. Come on. Come on. Meditation is a bit difficult to read. It's not easy. It's mostly just like the bot hating, bro. Just facts. Okay. Okay. We don't have to call each other bots. That's kind of harsh. That's kind of mean. Although there are like a lot of bots that have been like busted from being from like India and from like China. So I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, it's not hating, bro. It's just facts. Oh, I thought you were calling him a bot. Oh, okay. Come on now. There's a time and a place for everything. You don't need to say it right now. Come on, let's have manners. Let's be civil here. However, Temptations, I find it kind of difficult to read just because it's like in the old like Shakespearean King James Bible language. But bro, it's a good book. I just read The Prince by Nico Machiavelli. Interesting read. I've never heard of that book. Let me grab my iPad and look at it right now. Is it like a philosophy book? Because I've heard that name before. Oh, here's one right here. I'm gonna eat it. I dropped another one on the floor, but I'm not gonna eat that one. Oh, okay, it is. I've heard of Machiavelli before, but I don't know too much about him. But I'm down to read. I'm down to take suggestions from the peanut gallery. Hello from Russia. Hey, we love Russia. It's a very Christian country. Hey, Russia, I love you. I don't care about Ukraine, Russia. W Russia, L Ukraine. But let me not get too much into politics. But I actually like Russia. I don't like China, but I love Russia. All right, let me see. The Prince. I'm gonna look that up on my and look at this. Hold on. You see this? I don't even know how this happened. You see how bent my iPad is? Look at that. It's crazy. Look at that bend on my iPad. Look at that. It's like a rocking chair. I don't know how this happened. I don't know if I stepped on it or what, but it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how. I really like every country. And there's some countries I don't like. There's some countries I'm not a big fan of. China, I'm not a big fan of China. They hate Christians. They're atheists. They're weird. I don't like China. Don't like North Korea really. People are nice, but the government sucks. Um, what other countries don't I like? Oh yeah, The Prince by Nico Machiavelli. Hmm. Okay, so it's like, oh yeah, it's a political book. I'm not too into politics, but I kind of dabble every once in a while. A Guide for New Princes. I'm on Wikipedia right now, so I don't know. This might be like a hit piece. I don't know how. Isn't like Machiavelli the guy who faked his death, or is it, am I thinking of someone else? Because I've heard the name Machiavelli before. Yeah, North Korea I don't like. Yeah, North Korea is just weird. I don't know. They like Kim Jong Un just ruins North Korea for me. I don't know. Canada is kind of falling off too. Like, what's Canada even sticking around for? Canada sucks at hockey now. Their policies are garbage. They're killing their own citizens through MAID. I don't even know what Canada's up to right now. Canada is just cooked as far as I'm concerned. They're being overrun by like Muslims and foreigners. But then again, that's like every white country now. But Canada is just crazy now. Yeah, Indians are taking over Canada. It's kind of crazy. I'll check out The Prince. It sounds interesting. I'll I'll have to see because there's so many like I like and respect every okay. Yes, we do have a small conflict with Ukraine. You're from the USA, yeah. Like I said, I don't like Ukraine. Ukraine just sucks to me. Like for a couple years, like Americans were just worshiping Ukraine. I'm just like, Ukraine sucks. It's like they suck. I mean, the only reason I like Ukraine is because I'm a Usyk fan. Usyk is my favorite boxer, so he's from Ukraine. So I kind of have to have a little bit of love for Ukraine, but you know, Alexander Usyk is from Ukraine, so I kind of put a little bit of respect on it. But other than now, just like Ukraine just is kind of mid. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check out the Prince. But there are so many like different philosophy books I haven't read yet. Guess what? I ordered a couple new Ayn Rand books. I know I'm obsessed with Ayn Rand. I have like four different editions of the of Atlas Shrugged, and I'm getting her like her nonfiction books. So I'm getting The Virtue of Selfishness. I'm getting New Philosopher, and there's another one that I'm getting. So I'm gonna be reading up on my Ayn Rand to kind of boost my objectivist philosophy. Okay. Yeah, North Korea. I don't like. Yeah, North Korea is weird. I don't like North Korea, but it's mostly Kim Jong Un that kind of ruins it for me. I like South Korea. I love K-pop. I love Lisa, even though she's not from South Korea. We love Lisa. Yeah, we have a small conflict with Ukraine. We're from the US. Yeah, I don't even know why that conflict is still going on. Our president in America said that he was going to end the Russia Ukraine conflict. It's still going on. I don't even know what's happening right now. I like and respect every religion to an extent, but come on, guys. We got to be Christian here. We got to be Christian. The other religions are kind of weird. Islam is weird. Hinduism is really weird. They have like a bunch of gods. One has like an elephant head. I don't like Hinduism. I'm not a big fan of that. Buddhism is chill though. I like Buddhism. Buddhism's chill. But come on, we just gotta be Christian. Judaism is just not a good religion. It's probably the worst one. It's a good read. He analyzes different kingdoms and emperors. Okay, I might check that out because I'm really interested in like empires of like Roman history. So I actually might check that out. 10:45 p.m. Sunday. What does that mean? I'm going to sleep, bro. All right, Sterling. It's been nice. I'm actually impressed that you read. Good for you, man. Why? Because I'm black and I can't read. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but yeah, I like to read. I have a bunch of books on my bed right now. Um, I would show them, but yeah, I got a bunch of new books. I got this book. Larry McCurtley's. He's my favorite author. I didn't even know what this book was about when I picked it up. I got this from the thrift store. I just saw Larry McCurtley. It's like, oh, he's my favorite author, so I'll pick it up. But it turns out that this is a sequel to the book, to his book, All My Friends Are Going to Be Strangers. And I like that book, so I didn't even know this was a sequel, so it's going to be cool to kind of read this, see what's happening. Another Larry McCurtley book. I don't know what this is. I actually have no idea. He's my favorite author, so like I said, I just picked it up. Look how yellow the pages are. That's crazy. And The Revenant. I don't know what this book is about. I just know I like the movie. It's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's like he had to like fight a bear. It's that movie. Okay, Lisa's from Blackpink. Or I'm sorry, Lisa's from Thailand. Yeah, Lisa is from Thailand. She's the most famous Thailander right now. I just said Lisa because she was like the first person that came to my mind. But yeah, I love Lisa, love K-pop, love Thailand, big fan of the Thai people. I actually got Muay Thai boxing shorts. I have a bunch of these, but yeah, this one's pretty cool. Isn't this cool? I wear these to the gym. They're pretty cool. I love these, but the only problem is no pockets. What's wrong with that? Add some pockets. All right, Christ is King. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Christ is King. The one and only. Christ is the way. Guys, join the Russian army. 5,000 bucks a month? American USD? Oh crap, I might do that. W Russia. You read, you do martial arts, bro, you're winning. Yeah, I do a little boxing here and there. I'm not super into it. But I like to hit the heavy bag every now and then. It's pretty fun. It gets me in shape. That's how I lost most of my weight actually. Um, yeah, because they're gonna die. Oh no! Cannon fodder! Oh no, they're cannon fodder for American missiles. Wouldn't that be funny though? Wouldn't that be funny if I, an American, went to Russia, joined their army, then I got blown up by like an American drone? So much irony. Ukraine is a meat grinder? Yeah, Ukraine is cooked. Ukraine is cooked. I don't even know why they're still fighting that. Because I thought, I might be wrong in this. But don't most Ukrainians want to go back to Russia anyway? Like, isn't it like don't a lot of citizens in Ukraine say, "Hey, we don't mind if Russia takes over again." That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or that's propaganda, but that's what I've heard. But yeah, W Russia. We love Russia. Russia's great. Russia's great. They defeated Napoleon in the winter. They defeated Hitler in the winter. Um, isn't isn't the White Death Russian too? W White Death. He's Russian, I believe, right? Is the Can anyone fact check on? Hey Jamie, fact check me on that. Is the White Death Russian? He's Russian, right? Finnish. Oh, he's Finnish. Oh, okay. Dang it. I thought he was Russian. Why did I think he was Russian? Hold on, I'm gonna read your comment. Wait, he was born in the Russian Empire. He was born in the Russian Empire. So yeah, he kind of was Russian then. Okay. If you learn some history, you'll learn that Russia isn't that great. They spread death and famine wherever they go. Yeah, well, that's just part of being an empire, right? I mean, Stalin wasn't that good. But say what you want about Stalin. It's like he took Russia that was like he took Russia. Russia was like in a terrible place. They were like basically a third world country. And then Stalin came in and he turned Russia into a nuclear superpower within like 10 years. Like he ran the entire thing practically by himself. Stalin and Soviets killed way more people than Hitler. Yeah, W. W take, yeah. Stalin did kill more people. I mean, I don't want to get too political, but the official numbers for the Holocaust, it said the official numbers are like what, 6 million Jews and like 6 million of everyone else. So I guess if we're talking about like just the Holocaust, Hitler allegedly Hitler killed 12,000 people. So I think Stalin killed like what, 18,000? but that was like mostly his own people. I think it's different because at least Hitler was like in a war, right? So it kind of makes sense that he had to like, you know, dispose of like prisoners of war and stuff. But Stalin, he just like off his own people, right? He just said, no food for you. We gotta spend money on like missiles and bombs and tanks to compete with America. So I'm not defending anyone. I'm just saying it's kind of interesting. It let's see, Stalin. I'm pretty sure Stalin killed 18 million. Stalin body count. Body count. See, what is this? See, I looked up Stalin's body count, and Google says, oh, he was responsible from 6 million deaths to 20 million deaths. It's like, that's a huge difference. 6 million to 20 million? Give me a solid answer. Prior to the fall of Soviet Russia, estimates ranged from as high as 60 million. I don't know. They're just giving me like a giant list. So I don't know. We have Americans, even from your special forces in the ranks. Really? Wow. So really? Hmm. Are those traitors? Are they technically traitors? Because we're in a proxy war with Russia, right? We're not technically in a hot war with Russia, but we're kind of like we're in like another cold war with Russia. So isn't it kind of treasonous for Americans to like be in like the Russian army? Stalin was a bitch. He did not. That's true. He didn't care about his own son. Remember World War II when Stalin's son got kidnapped and Stalin did nothing to save his life? He just said, "Hey, you know, my son is just another soldier of Russia. He means nothing to me." So Stalin's crazy for that. His own son got captured. He did nothing. He just let his son die. All right, let's see. He killed about 20 million. That's kind of aura, though, isn't it? That's kind of aura. Like, I like to study dictators. Obviously, I like Napoleon. Obviously, I like Julius Caesar. Um, I even like Nero and stuff like that. I just think dictators are like super interesting, but it's always like the higher the body count, it's like the kind of the more aura that they have in a weird way. We're fighting fascists now, so we're fighting fascists now, and they don't even consider you human. But for us, they're just humans, just like you and me. Ukrainians are fascists? Is that what you're trying to say? Because in America, the propaganda is that like Russians are like barbarians and they're just taking over poor little Ukraine. I mean, I don't even know what's happening there. Sal would have done a good job of today's India. Not gonna lie. Okay, we're back with the racism. We're back with the India hate. The thing about India is they're kind of winning. It's like they have. I think India has like a nuclear bomb. They have a lot of people. Indians are everywhere now. They're in American politics. They're in Canada. They're in England. So India is kind of winning quietly. They're building all these data centers. India's kind of winning quietly. I don't even know why we turned this into a political talk, but whatever. We can talk politics. I'm not the best. I'm not the one to come for like political opinions, but we can talk politics. I'll try my best not to get canceled. But yeah, Stalin. Stalin kind of had aura. I find Stalin more interesting than Hitler. I think just because, like I said, okay. There we have they have patches with crosses, and they themselves are tattooed. Hmm. Okay. Um. Interesting. I'll have to look into that because I don't really know that much about Russia versus Ukraine. We just got a lot of propaganda in the beginning of it saying that Russia was being an aggressor. Putin was trying to They said Putin was trying to rebuild the Soviet Union, which I was like, okay, I don't think that's happening. But that was the propaganda we had in America. I don't even hate Putin. I don't even know why. I don't even know why Putin is like seen as our enemy. Russia is like a big, powerful Christian country. America is a big, powerful Christian company. We should be sticking together, not trying to fight each other. That's my point of view. We should be sticking together, not trying to fight each other. I mean, sure, we're different. They're like communists. We're like more like capitalists, but I could see Russia and America having a what's that called? A union. I could see us putting our differences aside and just saying, "Hey, let's go after China. Let's go after India. Let's crush them." I don't know. Maybe Russians just have too much pride. Yeah, Russians are just a different breed. I gotta respect that. Who invaded whom? I'm not a I'm talking about I'm talking about Russia invading Ukraine. That was like what, back in like 2022? Wow, that's been going on for 4 years now. That's insane. That's what I'm talking about. But I don't know the entire history. For all I know, they could be starting in the middle of the story. They could be starting in the middle of the story. I just don't know. But I don't know much about the Russia Ukraine conflict. This is another quote that I like from Meditations. Be cheerful also, and be cheerful also, and seek not external help, nor the tranquillities others which others give. A man must then stand erect and must not be kept erect by others. I really like that one. That's another good one. It's basically just saying be your own man, stand by yourself. Don't don't go to other people for help if you don't have to. The war has been going on for 5 years because we don't want to hurt the civilians. Yeah, that's true. But in conflict, there are always going to be civilians that are getting shot and stuff. That's why they say like abandon the cities, just because there's just so much chaos going on. It's terrible. War is a terrible thing. In America, we still have this American Ukraine conflict going on. It's an illegal war too, which is just crazy. The president, which is crazy. Donald Trump said no new wars, no new wars, and then he attacked Venezuela, and now we're in a terrible, terrible war with Iran right now. Gas prices are going up. No one wanted this war except for the Zionists. Like, I haven't met one person in my life who supports the war in Iran. Maybe my dad does because he's like a hardcore Jewish Zionist, but I'm just like, no one wants this war. Everyone I talk to just says, yeah, this war sucks. It needs to stop right now. But I haven't been keeping up with the Iran war actually. I don't know what's going on. We were supposed to have a peace deal, but then it fell apart. That's the last thing I've heard about it. Let me see. Oh, something happened. Something happened at someone's funeral. Trump liberated Venezuela. I'm actually not against the Venezuela strike. I'm not against the Venezuela strike because at least Venezuela is like nearby and it's not off in some kind of foreign country land because Venezuela helps us. Like we can get oil from them, we can get resources from them. So I'm not 100% against Venezuela. But it's just like these pointless desert wars of like Syria, Iraq, Iran. Like America just sucks in desert wars. When it comes to the Middle East, we just don't know what to do. Yet we keep going back and back to the Middle East because Israel needs their enemies bombed. So yeah, it's terrible. That's why we're it's terrible. I just wish we could just never go back to the Middle East ever again. Because every time we're in the Middle East, it never works out. It's never easy when we go to the Middle East. I don't know what it is, but America just has a losing streak when it comes to the Middle East. Okay, Trump liberated Venezuela. Yeah, like I said, I'm not even against Venezuela. It was pretty cool actually. Like we just came in, dropped some bombs, took their dude. We took Nicolas Maduro and we put in someone in charge. So that's actually pretty cool. I actually don't hate that. That's actually pretty cool. How's the weather where you are? It's hot. I was out playing soccer with the boys. I suck at soccer too. I just found out. I thought I would be okay at soccer, but it turns out no, I suck at soccer. I don't even know how to kick the ball. I was kicking the ball everywhere. I was trying to get into the goal. I couldn't shoot that ball for anything. But last time I checked, it was like 85 degrees. Let's see what the weather is now. The weather underground. Yeah, it's 86 degrees right now, but yeah, we were playing in the sun. It was hot outside. I got the AC running. Hopefully it's not too loud, but it needs to be on because it's hot. How's the okay? He attacked Iran because those Fs promised to nuke Israel after they achieved a nuclear weapon. Ah man. Yeah. Can you blame them? I mean, after all Israel has done, Israel has just caused nothing but problems in the Middle East. I don't blame Iran for wanting to nuke them. That's as far as I'll go. I'll just say I don't blame Iran for wanting to nuke Israel because Israel is at war with like what, seven other countries now? They're bombing Lebanon, they're bombing Gaza. Like like Israel is just causing nothing but problems. It's insane what they're doing in the Middle East. How many wars is Israel in right now? Let me see. How many wars is Israel in right now? No, like right now. Israel isn't telling me like all the wars Israel is in, like at war with right now. Is it like four countries? Yeah, Lebanon, Syria, Yemen, um, it says Iran too, but I don't really count Iran. Hello, Captain Hero. What's going on? We're just talking about politics. I don't even know why we're talking about politics right now, but I'm mostly like a I'm mostly like a philosophy fitness channel. But we're talking about politics. Whatever helps you guys stay around. I'm willing to talk about it. I'm not a political genius. I'm not Fox News. I'm not CNN. But we can talk about politics. We can just chop it up. Um, but yeah, Israel is at four wars right now. Israel can just not behave with the world. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy how like the like Jewish people were like hated like for centuries, and the Jewish people were like, "Oh no, we're hated for no reason. We're hated for no reason. We just need our own country, and everything will be okay." And then when the Jews get their own country, they start bombing everyone. They start bombing women and children, and they just become like the most hated country overnight. Isn't that crazy? I'm not implying anything. I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying that 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 throughout history, people have been saying, "Hey, these Jews, they cause trouble. They're not good people." And then when they get their own country, guess what? They cause trouble, and they're not being good people. But yeah, Israel is just losing so much popularity right now, especially since everyone could see that Israel dragged us into this Iraq war or Iraq. They Iraq too, but Israel dragged us into this Iran war. It's just ridiculous. And it's something that, I don't even know how we're going to control it because there are so many politicians. Religions have always been crazy. That is true. That is true. It seems like the only religion that has been chill throughout the years is like Buddhism. Like, like I can't really name like any Buddhist wars. I mean, there probably are some, but I don't know. Buddhists just seem like pretty chill. Hindus, I think there are like Hindu wars, but like I said, I don't really know that much about Israel. Christianity's, yeah, we got a lot of wars. We Christians got a lot of wars. The Crusades, they fight over their whose imaginary friend is better. Oh, okay, come on. This is a Christian YouTube channel right here. But yeah, I think Buddhists are just kind of chill. I don't think they started any wars. Islam has started a lot of wars. Jews haven't started a lot of wars until recently, but they've always been up to no good. Poisoning the wells, um, lying about certain events that happened in history. Um, but yeah, religion, man, religion could either bring out the best in someone or it could bring out the worst in someone. Have you noticed that? Religion could either make a man great or make a man bad. Sorry, I respect all of them. Yeah, I mean, we Christianity is up here, Buddhism a little down here, then every other religion is like down here for me. I'm not a big fan of Islam, not a big fan of Judaism, not a big fan of Hinduism, not a big fan of whatever African voodoo is going on in Africa. Not really a big fan of those. Um Not a fan of atheism. I don't really mess with any of that stuff. Not a fan of the crystals or the new age garbage. Not a fan of that. But it's just like every other religion besides Christianity is just weird to me. Like Judaism is weird. It's like, what do you mean you guys like make tunnels in New York and you suck baby penises? Like what do you mean by that? What do you mean you collect baby foreskins? What do you mean you have all these weird rules on Saturday? Like it's just weird to me. I don't know. And even I even grew up with like even my dad is Jewish, and I'm just like, what do you mean you can't do all this stuff kind of stuff? And then Islam is basically just like Judaism for like brown people in the desert land. It's like you have to like worship the black cube. You have to like fast all day. Why do I hear Jewish language under my basement? Ah, I hear Yiddish. The floor is talking in Yiddish. Crusades were because Muslims want to take over Jerusalem and Syria. Many many Middle Eastern countries were Christian. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't believe the Jewish propaganda that the Crusades were bad. In most cases, the Crusades were actually kind of based. I'm still researching the Crusades. I'm not an expert on Crusades just yet, but I hope to be. But there was a lot of kind of mass murdering in the Crusades. Like there was like because here's the thing. Because the Pope said if you die in the Crusades or you fight in the Crusades, you automatically go to heaven, right? So a lot of peasants were just like, you know what? I don't want to be a farmer. I just want to go out and go on an adventure and fight bad guys. And if I die, I get to go to heaven. I get to skip purgatory and go to heaven, right? So that's what they believed. So you had like a lot of untrained people kind of like going along with the crusades, and sometimes they would just go out and slaughter villages. It happened, okay? I actually support the am I yelling? I'm okay. I don't, because when I yell this kind of gets screechy my microphone, but I actually support the crusades. It's just like, but I can acknowledge at the same time like there were a lot of innocent people that the Christians killed. There were some innocent people that the Christians killed. But I still think the Crusades were kind of a failure, but I still think I came from a good place. I still support the Crusades. You know, there's a lot of Crusade bashing, and I gotta be here and say, like, hey, the Crusades weren't all bad. You know, the Knights Templar they did a lot of good things. We got a lot of artifacts. We got a lot of riches. There was a lot of good that came from the Crusades. I'm gonna start eating these pumpkin seeds again. These are pretty good. Dude, I am craving these. These are pretty good. I might have to start eating these more often. Mm. 100%. Because that's the thing. Hold on. Let me finish chewing. I'm about to get racist for a second. I'm about to get racist for a second. Hold on. Let me finish chewing. Okay. So the reason why Christianity is such a good religion is because it tells you to treat everyone as equals. It tells you to love everyone. It tells you to Christianity basically says that everyone's made in the image of God, and so that you have to treat and love everyone else. And in Judaism and in Islam, there's no such rule. Judaism. Judaism says if you're not a Jewish person, you're basically a goyim, which is like a subhuman cattle, right? The In the Jewish text, it says that it's okay to rape goyim. It says that it's okay to kill goyim. It says that it's okay to trick goyim, and Jews basically have this mentality that they're better than everyone else. Muslims do too to an extent, but Muslims are more Muslims are like a conquering religion where it's like, okay, you have to go to the West, you have to conquer all of these people, the great Satan, and that's how Islam flourishes. Christianity flourishes through missionary work, through love, through building churches and communities. But how Islam spreads is through the end of a sword, right? It's either, hey, convert to Islam or we're going to cut your head off, right? Convert to Islam or we're going to rape your daughters and we're going to blow you up. That's basically it. So that's the difference between Christianity and all these other religions. That's why I prefer Christianity, because at least with Christianity, it's peaceful most of the time, minus the Crusades. But with Islam, the reasons why we had to go on those crusades is because these Muslims, violence is the only thing that Muslims understand. So we had to meet Muslim violence with Christian violence. And look how it's been rewritten. Christians are written as the bad guys because we met Muslim aggression with Christian aggression, right? It's because we played the Muslim games. We're like, okay, Muslims, you want to get violent? We'll get violent. And now we're labeled the bad guys because of the Crusades, even though it was a response to Muslim violence. This is an interesting show. I did not expect it to go here. Yeah, Crusades were because Muslims wanted to. Let me get some water. Hold on. Oh, my throat's dry. All right. This is a good episode. I'm messing with this episode. This is getting good. Okay. So Crusades happened because the Muslim aggression. It was a response. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah. 100%. Because Muslims only understand violence, right? That's how they conquer the world, through violence. You should look into the reconquest of Spain by the Catholic kings. They managed to take back Spain from the Muslims under, wow, 700 plus years of occupation. Holy crap. That sounds awesome. Is there a documentary about that? I like watching documentaries by the Catholic kings. That sounds based. Reconquest. Reconquest of Spain. Oh, there's a book about it too. I might pick up that book. Reconquista. Yeah, I heard that name before. Reconquista. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. See, why would you watch Marvel movies when you could like read history? Isn't that crazy? People keep complaining that Marvel movies and DC movies are boring, and just like read history books because history is just so interesting. It's like a lot of this history is like stranger than fiction, right? It's just awesome. I just love history. Okay, Captain Hero. I was yesterday in a German slash Arab extreme. And he firmly believes that the West is sick and that the problem. Yeah, that's what all Muslims believe. That's what all Muslims believe. It's like Muslims. This is why I don't like all the brown cope and stuff on Twitter. Muslims will cry about being attacked in the Middle East. Then they'll come to America and say that, hey, the West sucks. All the girls are dressed like sluts. There are too many dogs because Muslims don't like dogs. We like In America, we like eating hot dogs. In America, we like eating bacon. In America, we like barbecue back ribs. Muslims don't like that stuff. So why are they coming over here and complaining about it? And you see the Muslims taking over in Times Square. You see Sneeko with all of his brown friends taking over what's that called? Times Square in New York. Because that's what Muslims do. I told you, Muslims conquer other places. Muslims are conquering America. That's why you have a Muslim mayor in New York. That's why you have a call to prayer in New York. The Muslims are everywhere. They're doing the Ramadan thing outside. I went to Virginia during Ramadan. I went to I forgot which mall it was. And it was the weirdest thing. I walked into the mall. I went into the food court because I needed to use the bathroom. I'm not even joking. Muslims everywhere. They were talking their Muslim language, wearing their towel heads. I was like, where am I? Like, did I just get knocked out and just walk into the Middle East? Where am I ever? Where am I? I swear. In the food court, there were only like 10 white people, and it was just like a sea of brown Muslims just eating. I guess they were like breaking their Ramadan or whatever. But I'm just like, where am I? Am I in Syria? am I in Libya right now? Why are there so many Muslims everywhere? And it's just very uncomfortable to me because I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. Their God looks weird. He has like one foot and like two right arms or something weird like that. They worship a brown cube. Um, they what's that called? Don't they have to like wash their butt with, like a stick or something? Am I making that? Am I making that up? They have to wash their butt with a stick. I don't know, something weird like that. I don't like Islam. Um, you know what? I was born in 1998. I am a child of the war on terror. So I don't know. Maybe it's just because of all the anti-Muslim propaganda after 9/11. But I don't like Islam. I mean, I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but at the same time, it's just like it's just so different from like Western values. It's like their women are all covered up. They don't like dogs. In America, we like dogs. They can't eat meat. They have this weird language. Ah, alhamdulillah. Like, I'm just like, what is that? Stop. Stop right now. Go back home. Go back to your dune land and do that. It's crazy. Kind of spooky. Yeah, I don't like it. It's not for me. Man, this stream is a lot more racist than I thought it would be, but you know, we're having fun. We're chopping it up. I gotta put a warning on this, just like racist episode, I guess. Racist episode coming out. But yeah, I love history too. History is great. I just wish I knew more history. That's something I'm trying to keep up on because I feel like there's like so much I don't know and so much I want to learn about history. Right now, I'm reading a Napoleon Bonaparte bibliography. I'm reading that to learn history. Um, and then after that, I'm gonna read a Julius Caesar I'm gonna read a Julius Caesar biography too, because I'm a big fan of Julius Caesar. I think he's awesome. He saw how corrupt Rome was. He saw like through all the deception and all the garbage, and said, I'm gonna try to change it. And he was successful for a little bit, but then they assassinated him, and that's how it turned out. It's a pretty sad story. I wish that America would have like a Julius Caesar. I wish America would have a Julius Caesar who just said, "Hey, you know what? The Israel lobby is controlling America. Everything sucks now. We don't have any freedom. We gotta change it, right? We need a second Independence Day." And I don't know who that person's gonna be who says, enough is enough. We gotta get our independence back. We can't be slaves to Israel anymore. Um, we're taking care of every single country but our own country. No one in America is happy, and we just need someone who will like fix that. And I think that's really inspiring to me because Rome had a Julius Caesar. Where is the American Julius Caesar? Where is the guy who says, "Hey, Donald Trump, who scammed his own fans with that rug pull. You saw that cryptocurrency that he released a couple years ago, right? We have some major German cities where they're more firm. Exactly. That's how it feels in America. I walk outside, it's like where are all the white people? Why is everyone speaking Spanish and Dune? I almost said a slur. Why is everyone speaking Middle Eastern language? And it's just kind of scary. It's just like, oh, I don't want to. Like America, it's crazy. I feel like a minority in my own country, and it's weird. Like I go to Walmart. Everyone who works at Walmart is like Indian or like Mexican. There's like one white guy there, and he's like retarded. Like he has Down syndrome. There's like that one guy. Okay. Let me see. I've been thinking the same problem. Yeah, the UK is cooked. Yo, I saw that video footage of the guy who was like stabbed by that he wasn't a Muslim, he was a Sheik. And they were like arresting him, and he's like his hands were white because he lost so much blood. Henry Novak, that's what I'm thinking about. Henry Novak, that's crazy. Yeah. Putin is deliberately sending refugees into DC. I believe that. I believe that 100%. Yeah, because you have all these countries that are like, oh, the UK and America have open borders. Let's just empty our prisons and just send all the murderers and the rapists to America and to the UK. Isn't that crazy? Because we have open borders, basically. You need to stop using the word racist and victimize yourself for speaking the truth. You need to set yourself. Yeah, I mean, I am kind of based, but I don't like on YouTube. It's kind of YouTube is kind of more kid friendly now. But yeah, I definitely I definitely hold some of these values. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely believe in a lot of this stuff. Ha 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 ha. Try saying that in Germany without being called a Nazi. Dude, I get called a Nazi regardless. That's crazy. Like if you even mention that like, hey, white people are going extinct, and they literally have like a website that has like a countdown to like when minorities become like a when white people become a minority. And white replacement is a real thing. You just get called a Nazi, even though it's obvious. Look at the TV shows; they replace all the white people with colored people, like The Odyssey. Have you seen The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan? There's so many black and brown people in that thing. I thought it was like a diversity hire movie for a second. It's crazy. Um, yeah, they turned out Velma from Scooby Doo black or whatever, no, Indian. They turned her Indian. Um, yeah, they've been doing that for a while. And on the Marvel movies, they're race swapping characters. Disney does that. Snow White was race swapped. Um, the Little Mermaid was race swapped. So it's like, hey, white people are literally disappearing. I go to Walmart, everyone's brown and black. I'm just like, where are the friendly white Americans here? It's crazy. But yeah, that's just the reality of it. It's just crazy. You just get called a Nazi. It's like, hey, I think white people are cool, and yeah, no, I think they made Velma Indian. It was in that Velma TV show where she was like a lesbian. It was really weird. It was like on Netflix or something. It came out a couple years ago. It's not new. It came out a couple years ago. Yeah, she was like an Indian lesbian. It was like the weirdest thing ever. They made Shaggy black. Dude, they made Shaggy from Scooby Doo black. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Um, bro, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh when I show you this. Hold on. Here it is. See, this is what I'm talking about. The Velma here. See, they made her brown. It's like, what is this? And they turned her into a lesbian too. See, this is what she looks like right here. This is what she looks like. This show came out a little while ago. I think it got canceled. Oh, here it is. This is the black Shaggy I was talking about. You can kind of see him right here. See, they turned Shaggy black. That's wild. That that's wild. Yeah, that happened a couple years ago. It's wild. I think it got canceled. Yeah, white people are a minority. I don't see white people anymore. It's crazy. Unless you go like deep south, then you'll probably find some white people there. But yeah, in like DC, Maryland, Virginia, it's all coal. It's all black people. It's all brown people. And dude, I went to the gas station earlier today, and then I parked my truck and I walked to the grocery store. And like there's like this corner you have to walk past to go to the grocery store, right? And there was like this black guy. He was shirtless. He had some jeans on. He was homeless. He was on drugs, obviously. And he was yelling. He kept cursing. I swear he said, "Take your clothes off." I'm just like, nah, bro. I'm good. I ain't taking my clothes off right here. Anyway, yeah, he kept cursing, and I'm just like, black people are scary. Like, I don't know if it's like because um, I don't know what it is. I just looked at him like that's a scary person. He has dark skin. He's shouting nonsense. It looks like he's possessed by one of those demons from the New Testament. It looks like he's possessed by Legion. I'm just like, black people are kind of scary, actually. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why they gave black people rights. Black people are kind of scary. As long as you're giving money to Netflix, they will use it to pump out that diversity propaganda. Yeah, I don't have Netflix. I don't subscribe to streaming services. The only two streaming services I have are Spotify and Audible. I just like to listen to music and read books. That's basically it. I just have Spotify and Audible. I don't have Netflix. I don't have Hulu. I don't have Disney Plus. I don't have any of that stuff. Because I feel like if I spend money on a streaming service, I'm gonna want to get my money's worth, and I'm gonna want to watch as much TV as possible. So I have to control myself and not do that. And plus, nothing good is on TV anyway. There's not really anything on TV I want to watch. I mean, the new Daredevil is out. Daredevil is my favorite superhero, so I might want to watch that. But at the same time, it's like, I heard it's kind of mid, so I might not even want to watch it. Um, It's just nothing good. There's just nothing good out. I just rather read a book or just watch a documentary on YouTube. And YouTube is full of documentaries. Like I was watching one on Julius Caesar. I was watching an iceberg video about like the Roman Empire, learning a lot. That was pretty fun. But yeah, I don't give money to Netflix. Although there is some diversity stuff that I like. I kind of want to watch that new Supergirl movie. I know all the grifters are like saying like, "Oh, this is the worst movie ever. This is the worst movie ever." I'm just like, it doesn't look like a masterpiece, but it doesn't look like a bad movie. I mean, I like Lobo and he's in the Supergirl movie. Um, but yeah, I don't even know why people are just hate. People are just hating on a Supergirl movie just to hate on it. I guess because the main star of the movie says that she doesn't like Christian dads, or she said something else. Oh, she said that like Supergirl is like bisexual or like gay or something. It's like I don't really care. It's just like she's a stupid Hollywood actor. What do you expect her to say? She's a blonde anyway. It doesn't matter to me. How's the movie? There are a lot of actors I don't like who say stupid stuff, but I still watch the movies. Robert De Niro is like the main one. Robert De Niro is an idiot, but I still love his movies. I still love Taxi Driver. I still love Raging Bull. Um, Steven Spielberg though has kind of ruined it for me. I don't know why. I just don't like. I just can't watch these Steven Spielberg movies anymore. He just always says the stupidest stuff now. He says like his new mess. He said like his new movie will make people questioning God or something stupid like that. I'm like, okay, Spielberg, yo, don't hurt your wrist jerking yourself off like that. It's like it's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's something I want to watch. Um, oh, you know what movie I want to watch? You know what movie I want to watch? Citizen Citizen Vigilante. I want to watch that movie. I might watch it now after I'm done streaming. Actually, is it on YouTube? I have my YouTube pulled up right here. I actually might watch Citizen Vigilante. It was free on Twitter for like 2 days, but I missed it. I didn't even know it was free. Yeah, you know what movie I want to watch? Citizen Vigilante. Oh yeah, I think I can rent it on I think I can rent it on YouTube actually. How much is it to rent? Six? $6? It's not bad. Should I watch Citizen Vigilante? Was the movie good? I heard the movie wasn't that good. I just heard it was like super edgy. But I'll watch it. It's getting a sequel, isn't it? Citizen Vigilante? That's like the perfect movie now. After I just went on my anti-Jewish and anti-Muslim rant, anti-Israel rant. Hmm. It's perfect. It's a perfect movie to watch. Citizen Vigilante. You know, in the next movie, he's coming to America to do some cleaning up. But dude, that's crazy. Citizen Vigilante, it has a 7% critic rating on um on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 94%. Oh, I have hiccups. Audience rating. So the critics hate it, but the audience loves it. Isn't that perfect? Hmm. I love it I love it when that happens. I love it when the audience and the critics disagree. Because what do the critics say? It doesn't matter anyway. They're all paid actors. So it does not matter at all. And I got the hiccups now. I don't even know where the hiccups came from. But yeah, I might watch this movie after I'm done on the stream. I don't know. Are there any good Western movies to watch, guys? Guys, ugh. I see this one movie, Frontier Crucible. Is that good? Should I watch that? Because dude, I am starving for new Western content. That's why I bought this new book, Buffalo Girls. I have no idea what this book is about. My favorite author of all time is Larry McCurtley. So I saw this. I saw Larry McCurtley. I saw Western. I was like, okay, I gotta buy it. How are my hiccups actually? Because I just have hiccups like crazy right now. Should I like hold my breath and try to get rid of them? I'm gonna try to hold my breath. Okay. I don't think that worked. Yeah, it didn't work. Um, yeah, I don't even know what this book is about. I looked on the back and it basically just says that he's like the writer of Lonesome Dove. I'm like, yeah, Lonesome Dove is a masterpiece, but what's this book? What's this book about? I can't even really read it because the sticker is on top of it. I might have to peel it off. Let's see if I can peel it off without ripping it. Oh, I probably. Oh yeah, it's tearing, guys. I don't know what this book is about. Now I'm just hiccuping like crazy right now. Let me look and see what this book is about. Oh goodness, the hiccups aren't going away. Buffalo Girls. Dude, I am hungry. Oh, there's the hiccup. I am hungry right now. I don't know why. I just had like a bunch of seeds. I'm still kind of hungry. I thought they would fill me up, but maybe it's temporary. Okay, Buffalo Girl. There's a film. Is the film based on the book? Buffalo Girl. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the novel is written in a series of letters from to her daughter. And these letters, Carmer. Oh, it's a book that has a female main character. That's interesting. I've never read a Western book that has like a female main character. I don't think. So that's kind of cool. So we're gonna have. I did try holding my breath, but it didn't work. I could try again. I heard if you drink water upside down, that helps. If you're like upside down, you drink water. Let's try again. Okay, I don't think that worked. But there's a movie too. Yeah, it's based on the yeah hiccup. It's based on the book that's right here. So I might watch it. Sounds like it's pretty good. It's got good reviews online. There we go. The hiccups will not disappear. Maybe it's just because I've been drinking so much water. I don't know. All right, we've been streaming for almost an hour and 10 minutes. How long should I go? I think I can keep going. I was going to end it at about an hour, but I feel like I can keep going. I feel like I still have juice. But that's up to you guys if you want me to keep streaming or not. If not, I can just go away. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to have lunch. Bro, it was a good chat. That's crazy. Can you see the chat on the replays? I don't think you can you? Like, if you replay this, can you see the chat? Oh, you actually subscribed? Let's go. W07's SH Dub. Should I watch my own live stream? It's right here. Should I watch it? Oh, I'm watching myself. I'm reacting to myself doing the live stream. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's like a Black Mirror episode. I'm gonna chat in my own live stream. I'm gonna chat in my own live stream. This is so cool. Oh, I'm gonna say what's up. Oh, what's you? There we go. That's my burner account. That's my burner account. That's a YouTube channel. That's a YouTube name that I use to That's a YouTube channel that I use to just kind of mess around. Hey, all right, it's been fun. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. This isn't the content that I use. Be safe, man. This isn't the content that I usually make. I'm usually more like a fitness gym influencer guy. I don't know why we got so racist today, but you know what? It's Sunday. Why not? It's the Lord's Day. It's the risen God's day. Mm. All right. There we go. I'm looking at myself now. This is kind of cool. Am I live every day? No. It's not racism, bro. It's just a man talk. Yeah, true. Bye. Have a good one. No, I don't go live every day. It's kind of random when I go live, but I do upload 2 shorts every day and I upload a full video every day of me just yapping. Live streams are here and there. I kind of gotta find a schedule. I'm new to the live streaming thing. This is only like my 4th or 5th live stream, so I'm still figuring it out. Dude, these pumpkin seeds are good. I could eat this entire thing actually. But yeah, I need to find a schedule when to live stream. I probably have more people popping up, but right now I just do it whenever. Like I was just driving home today. I was like, I'm gonna live stream today. Screw it. But yes. All right. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too, guys. I got some stuff to do. I'm gonna actually get myself a real meal instead of just eating these pumpkin seeds. But man, these pumpkin seeds are real good. I like these things. I'm glad I bought 2 of them. They were kind of expensive. Like this whole bag was like $10. A little too expensive for me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. Remember, guys, I upload multiple times a day. I need to post something again. Um, However, I upload 2 shorts a day. I upload a full video a day. I don't really talk about this kind of stuff. This is just where the conversation headed. I'm just talking with you guys. I want to hear what you guys are talking about, and I just want to engage in that conversation. Usually, I talk about fitness. I talk about philosophy. I talk about lifestyle stuff mostly. However, if you do want me to talk about more political stuff, more racist stuff, more social economic stuff, you could come here on the live stream. We could talk about it. Thank you for watching, guys. It's been a fun one. This is probably my favorite live stream yet, guys. Thank you.